Namaste, friends. Today we will talk about remedies with regard to Rahu. First of all, let's understand how we can see if Rahu is actually active in our chart. There are multiple ways. One of them is to understand if you are actually going through the Rahu Dasha. Even if it is now not exactly Rahu Dasha that you are going through, probably Rahu is active in the Bhukti or Antara. Other ways, probably you will be experiencing sudden changes or sudden events in your life. That is also a representation of Rahu. Rahu represents unexpected events or sudden events. Apart from that, even if you are running any other dasha, for instance, let's assume you are running Jupiter dasha. So even in Jupiter dasha, you can see that Rahu is actually conjunct with Jupiter. So you will get to experience results of Rahu. So just because the dasha is not Rahu doesn't mean that Rahu is not playing a role. So you might still be experiencing events triggered by Rahu. So now that we have understood how we can see if Rahu is active or not, one of the methods is to use the dasha method. The second one is, irrespective of which dasha it is, if you are simply experiencing troubles, unexpected trouble, that also can signify that Rahu is active. Now let's understand Rahu in a slightly deeper way. What does Rahu actually signify? Rahu is a planet which is, in terms of mythology, if you see, Rahu represents only the head portion. So Rahu is an out of the box thinker. Rahu is very unconventional. So Rahu doesn't like something that goes by convention. Rahu wants to try something different, something out of the box. And Rahu is a planet which says, never say die attitude. So it always wants to win, no matter what the situation is. Rahu wants to win. Okay. Now, if you see, generally a lot of astrologers, they do say that Rahu or Saturn is bad. If you're going through their dasha, it's terrible. It's bad. Honestly, there are no bad planets. Now, just for the sake of comparison, if you want to see how you can connect Saturn and Rahu, or how will you differentiate between the two planets? Saturn is a planet which likes routine. So if you understand cricket or you play cricket, let me just point out some kind of a difference between the two, so it's easier to understand how Saturn and Rahu actually differ, or what exactly is Rahu. So Saturn is like a test player. You have a 5-day match, and you're playing the fifth day, and you have, like, let's say 150 runs to score, and you already lost 7 wickets. Now Saturn is a player who wants to stick around and ensure that there is a draw. Even if you can't win, it's okay, doesn't matter. But Saturn wants to play and ensure that you don't lose. So, however, if you take the same concept with Rahu is like a T20 player. Let's say the team you are chasing, and you need 50 runs in 3 overs. You've already lost 7 wickets. It doesn't matter for the person who has a strong Rahu. He's like, doesn't matter. I have 3 wickets. I have 3 overs, and the target is 50. Now, how do I make it happen? How do I win? A person with Rahu will not think of, either giving up or going for a draw. There is no draw in T20 anyway. So he or she will do everything possible to win, no matter what. That's why I said it's a never say die situation when it is Rahu. Rahu will go for the kill. Rahu will try to do everything to win. Okay. Now, having understood how Rahu works, now let's see what kind of remedies you can do. If at all you are going through Rahu Dasha, or Rahu is active in conjunction, or it's in the Bhukti, doesn't matter where it is. what can you do to reduce the impact of Rahu? Now, the first and foremost thing I told you is you need to think out of the box. You need to think creatively. How do I get out of this situation? Don't follow the conventional route. None of these things will actually work for Rahu. Rahu is not bad, but Rahu expects you to do something beyond what you're actually doing. That is when Rahu turns positive. Now, keep this in mind. Every planet has something positive or has something negative. So it has nothing to do with either Rahu or Saturn. Every planet, any planet can give you trouble or any planet can help you. And Rahu is a planet which can, if you have heard of stories where it's rags to riches, it is Rahu which can do that. And the same thing is true even the other way around. Rahu can bring a person down. A mega star can be brought down to the pavement. That can also happen with Rahu. So Rahu is extremes. So try and use an unconventional method or a thought process which is entirely different to make positive Rahu. Okay, that is one. The second thing is, if you are going through struggles, and if you can, I'm saying, if you can move to a place, an unknown place, a foreign land, because Rahu represents foreign land also. So if you can migrate, do that. So Rahu, which was negative, turns into a positive planet for you. The third thing that you can also do is, start getting into something which is like the latest technology, like AI. Anything artificial is Rahu. So you can get into AI or machine learning or machine coding, whatever it is referred to as blockchain, for instance. Whatever is the latest, get into that. And you can also, if one thing I have noticed is person who is going through Rahu Dasha, they tend to smoke more because Rahu represents smoke also. So please quit smoking. So that automatically turns Rahu from negative to positive for you. Okay. And you can also take up photography as a hobby, because cinema, photography, all these things are represented by Rahu. So you can get into, take up a course and start doing it. That will also help you. And one more thing that I can suggest is, clean the toilet. It's not below dignity for anybody. You can definitely do that. And it is a very effective remedy. Toilet cleaning is a very effective remedy. So these are some of the suggestions which you can use to turn a negative Rahu into positive Rahu. I hope this will help you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.